What's up, guys?
Welcome to day a billion of E3.
Should I start the audio?
No, wait. This one.
Okay. Great.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of E3 Day 1. I'm willing to say that this is the official first day of E3 because it has real conferences in it, like Devolver Digital. Unlike Day 0, which just had,
EA, and then... Yeah, man. Some random VR announcements from Sony.
you know...
Because they were like,
that's right.
sure.
They're like, here, let's just drop this shit. We don't even care. You ever think Sony publishes things ironically? Just to,
I worry.
at the last second, not give a shit and totally fuck up everyone? I'm just saying, Days Gone, you know, it kind of gives you that impression.
That whole game is just sarcastically made.
Yes.
What if we made some sort of, I don't know, open world zombie game? Who would even care?
You learned to publish things ironically? So, hey guys.
You know, people are actually getting upset because I saw numbers when you shot the zombies in that game.
And Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Why?
It's not realistic. They had no... Yeah. That's...
You're talking about people you've seen in person, aren't you?
No, I'm talking about people on Twitter. And people in internet comments. It's insane.
For a second, our set looked like complete garbage, but now it's fine.
You're right. You fixed it right away.
There we go. Now it's good.
Wait, is it to me like you need to turn it so you can see?
No,
torn?
the tape. We hide the tape.
Yeah, okay.
Because they might be able to figure it out what it is from the tape. They can't figure it out now.
No,
Definitely
impossible.
Not. Impossible. It's an MRE. Hey Ma says, hey guys, instant hot take. Sony gonna announce PS5 tomorrow. I don't know if Sony's
Xbox announced next Xbox.
I don't know if Sony's gonna react to that trend from Microsoft where they announce hardware a year in advance. It negatively affected their sales last time, but to be fair, the Xbox One vanilla fucking sucks, so of course it negatively affected it.
Right.
Also, they didn't announce one that year. They announced two. The Xbox One S and the One X.
Right.
They're like, absolutely do not buy this system for 3 months. And the gaming public was like, sure.
But a lot of them actually were fooled and thinking the S was the X, and they bought that.
Yeah, I know. I know some people bought both because they bought the S, and they're like, now I can game in 4K.
It's like, no.
And it took until some ad next year for them to be like, what do you mean I don't have that one?
So yeah, this Microsoft conference, they announced a ton of stuff.
I guess we should go over what actually happened today. Today was Microsoft, Bethesda, and Devolver Digital. Unfortunately, Devolver was last, and since we're going in chronological order of importance, we won't be able to end this until the very end, so. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to go over all of this.
Oof.
But we actually had a pretty full room, you know?
We did.
Here watching the first real day of E3.
Right, especially for Microsoft, that's when we had the most people.
Yeah, because holy fuck.
Get 8 people or so in here.
Something like that. And 2 people had to skip. One person skipped out because they weren't feeling well. Wonder if she's still. But hey, Bob.
Hey.
Hey. Let's
just
talk Microsoft.
Okay. They open it with like just dramatic pans over environments, and then eventually shows you Master Chief.
Yeah.
And they say it's Halo Infinite, and they tell us nothing about this game.
Yeah, they don't bring it up ever again. They don't say when it's coming out, I don't think.
I had like no info.
This was like the one thing I wanted from this conference other than Gears. Luckily they delivered Gears, but
yeah,
we'll get to that later. I'm really disappointed that the next one's called Halo Infinite. That makes me worry.
Right, either... It's supposed to be a second trilogy, but they're not willing to call last segment a 6?
I don't think that is Halo 6.
Right,
I
or
think
there's something to really...
Yeah, they're
but
just
it's
doing some
Master
side
Chief.
game. Yeah. Well, ODST had Master Chief in it, technically.
Yes.
Reach did too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you like talk to him or something at the very end. Yeah. Yeah, so it's frustrating. And also, it's not an announcement of a PC edition for Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
So sad face.
Pretty disappointed by that.
Then they moved on to Ori.
Yeah.
Another exclusive for them. The new Ori. I forgot to write down the full name of it, but it's a sequel to Ori.
I think I was actually outside of the room when that trailer finished playing.
Yeah.
So I missed that too. It just looked like Ori.
Yeah, like there so many of these things, like they were super quick announcements, but they weren't. You didn't really get a good beat of a game.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot to talk about on each one because there really wasn't much shown.
I feel like the next one though really avoided that.
Yes.
Sekiro.
Shadows Die Twice.
Yes.
It looked real cool. This is FromSoft new game they teased during the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be a samurai action game, ninja action game with stealth mechanics, fighting monsters, and yeah, some neat stuff going on there.
Like, imagine an enemy from a Ninja Gaiden. That would be in this. Like, dude on a horse with a lance.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the sort of style we're talking. I'm changing songs. Do we have any requests in this room, Bob?
I'm always bad at this.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Lufia 2's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna complain about that.
Wow, that's much louder.
Yes, it is. Here's the audio.
You turn that down. I guess soccer was just really quiet.
Yeah, true. Is that quiet enough? Yeah, but I mean, one of the things I really wanted before this conference was a new Tenchu. And this is the closest thing to a new Tenchu I've seen in like a decade.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I want to see where they're going with it. They showed a grappling hook. They showed a jump button, something not been in a FromSoft game in like...
Since Armored Core 5?
It's like, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Humans don't jump in FromSoft games. Only mechs do.
Well, unless they're Otogi.
That's true. And even then, I wouldn't call it jumping as much as I would call it fancifully flying.
Yes, you were very fanciful. $5 or $4.99 from This Is Alan.
Hi, Alan. I get all my news from the news desk.
See? This guy gets it.
There are two things you should get from the news desk. News and salt intake. Luckily, we give out both in equal measure. Thank you, Alan. Also, is that an Arceus? No, it is not. What is that? Is that whole wheat?
Darn it, Dan.
Looks like a card suit rabbit.
But yeah, you're able to like sneak along walls, all sorts of other things, and I'm hoping,
sneaking on rooftops, sneaking along walls. It was pretty cool. Right? I like that element.
I want to see what to do with this. I'm honestly a lot more hyped for this than any FromSoft game in a long time. It wasn't Armored Core 5 though, or 6, or whatever they're on,
6.
Which is upsetting. But hey, take what we can get.
Yeah.
Then it went on to Fallout 76, and they told us almost nothing again.
They panned across environments, and it played, what was it? Country Road, Take Me Home?
Yeah, like in the first trailer.
And that was...
Yeah.
it.
I feel kind of bad that I know that song from AMV Hell. Which
Studio
one?
Ghibli used it in a film?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Huh. I'm no Ghibli master. By the way, off-screen, we have an off-screen guest, but he's a secrets. Looking ahead. We've got some pretty good stuff.
Then they went on to Life is Strange it's in the Life is Strange universe and called Captain Spirit.
Yeah, it was in the Life is Strange universe made by Square Enix again. And they pop up with that at first, right?
Right.
You know, in the Life is Strange universe. And it's this kid. It literally looks like if Life is Strange is one indie film, this is another indie film you would expect to see a trailer for, where it's like heartwarming story of a kid who lives in a very rural area.
And pretends to be a superhero.
And his dad's raising him, and there's a little bit of strife there because they just can't see eye to eye, but it's still charming and uplifting.
Right?
We go inside the world of this child's imagination. And that's like, oh, you were wrong? He was wrong. The first thing he did was lied. The secret, the truth. Wait, what was it actually? Whisper of the Heart?
I still need to see that one.
Is that
Dr.
Ghibli?
Aggro tells me that's the best one.
Okay, so it still was a Ghibli film. You're not completely making this up. You're not fake aggro, who's now just called the Faker. And if the wiki doesn't reflect that, you people are doing your jobs poorly. The Faker. It's the canceled sequel to The Bouncer.
Yes.
The Faker.
Then we went on to Crackdown 3, and they full on just put Terry Crews in the game this time. Because I guess they saw how well the trailer did last time. They're like, maybe there's some way to save this.
It's the only thing anyone ever positively reacted to about Crackdown 3.
Right, so just take a year off, put Terry Crews in it, and hope. And they showed that you can now, like, you have some sort of transforming vehicle.
Yeah, it can become a tank, it can become a wall runner.
Yeah, that looked kind of neat.
It did.
The game still looks awful in general, but hey, if it has Terry Crews yelling stuff the whole time, whatever.
Then that's something.
That's at least has an identity.
Voxandra says, "Wowzers! I'm hella excited for a Life is Strange expanded universe."
Yeah.
With Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
It was you pointing that out the whole time, right? You're like, everyone else is seeing this. Everyone else is seeing how that's motherfucking Macaulay Culkin.
All right.
But yeah, Crackdown still looks. Was there a date on Crackdown?
February 2019.
Oh, okay.
So they finally give it a month to release it.
Still that far out?
Because
that means it got delayed
replaced the
year
whole
and a half.
game with Terry Crews mode.
You can't convince me that there is enough game to replace that. You know.
True.
That there's like that replacing it would take a while. Like you just stick in voice clips from Terry Crews.
Right.
It's easy enough.
Have them all Terry Crews. Come on. That takes a year. So many muscles.
Damn, that's a muscle definition.
That's
Let me
right.
tell you. Okay, Bob.
Just like the cars
we're
in Gran Turismo.
soaring through this
We are.
Microsoft conference. What's next?
They're porting Nier, which leaked like 2 hours before because Square Enix posted on their own website.
Yeah, and it's remastered for Xbox One X.
Yes, and
Like,
it's called like the
upgraded.
We Are Gods edition or Become as Gods edition.
That's cool.
So that's neat coming over.
Yeah, I wonder if that will be the only version of that game that runs right.
Maybe. Hopefully they roll out those updates to the PC version at least.
On PC and Pro, it like hits somewhere between 55 and 40 frames per second. I'm so sad that there's no Platinum game that locks at 60 except for Bayonetta on a modern PC.
No. Nier. What else did they show during that? I guess that was really it for Nier.
I'm glad that
There's some rumor going around that it's only gonna be downloadable, but it comes out later this month. That's the craziest thing.
Oh yeah, that is pretty crazy. Hey Moz points out, Crackdown 3 now with more cloud computing for the non-exploding buildings. Yeah, I'm really glad they're no longer leaning into the cloud computing.
They'll be back next year when it's still at E3.
When
It's still not out.
Oh my god, I hope not. The game isn't good enough to keep showing up at E3.
It
Does
isn't.
not deserve our time.
It doesn't, but it's one of the few games on here that's exclusive and only on an Xbox.
And that's why I'm so frustrated by that February release date. I want that shit to be out,
right.
and then we just never talk about it again, like Sunset Overdrive.
But instead, it's going to be able to show up at least one more conference because there's Game Awards. They'd be insane to bring it there, though, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jeff Keighley would let them.
No, I feel like you.
New Metro game.
Yeah, the new Metro game was shown off.
Showed off lots of gun customization stuff.
Yes.
So that's neat.
Yes, they did show that.
And then they've dated the same day as Days Gone and Anthem, February 22nd.
Yeah, what is with that date?
I don't know.
222?
It must. It's
The marketing
either that.
departments are just like, there are 3 2s, do it.
It's memorable. Or it's the last day of the fiscal year. I don't know.
It's not that.
Okay.
But yeah. What else do we have? I mean, Metro was neat.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't have a lot to say about it.
Right, I've never played Metros.
Right. And
We don't have
our Metro
Faker here.
Yeah, we don't have the Faker here. You only played the first Metro? Yeah, 20. Is it
Yeah,
2033?
then it's the last slide after that.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I thought it was 2023, but no, that's something. That's a pornography.
Then they showed Kingdom Hearts, and they showed off the new Frozen world.
The best part is, Halcyon lit up like a Christmas tree the moment like Frozen showed up on the screen. When I first met Halcyon, he was like, "Fuck Kingdom Hearts, it's so dumb. It's like Final Fantasy is cool and all." Then Disney shows up and ruins it, and he's been like a little bit more forgiving, like lukewarm on the series since then. And then Frozen shows up, and he's just like, Like he's like Vince McMahoning at the screen. I'm watching him do it. He's just like, and it's really great. Like that was.
I feel like I'm gonna need to watch Frozen before this game comes out because I still haven't. And that game's probably just gonna spoil everything in that movie.
I like women. Wow then.
Other than that, I don't think there was. They showed a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts. It showed off like Shadow Aqua or something.
What? Shadow Aqua? Oh,
yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, or something. She was infected by the darkness. I don't. Look, man.
Ryan Secrets is in the corner. He hasn't played a Kingdom Hearts since 2. So like he's like, who's Aqua and why is she Shadows?
just play Birth by Sleep. It's great.
He did.
Mickey's dead and in fact Sans from Undertale. Oh no!
That'd be pretty great.
How do you like those Undertale references? But yeah, Birth by Sleep's really good. Try the remaster on PS4 sometime. Everything else just don't.
Yeah, I mean, you could play the 3DS one they also remastered, and it was okay. It takes place right after 2, so it's kind of a lead into 3. So it's neat in that way.
I have the
1.5 plus 2.5 or 2.8? Okay, so you have Birth by Sleep on there, and then the other one's on 2.8. Yes, of course.
Hey Moss is calling bullshit on that trailer for Kingdom Hearts. Quote, is that a walking, talking snowman? End quote. Listen here, you little shit. You've seen weirder shit. You were a mermaid, for God's sake. This is pretty weird to, like, Sora was a mermaid at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see where you're coming from.
Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf. I am scared. Being an outsider.
We're having Frozen explain to us off screen one moment. You're spoiling it for Bob? Now he won't ever listen. Bob hates stories about acceptance. He's like, if it's not Grave of the Fireflies, I don't even want to watch it.
Oh my God.
Speaking of which, Bob, you look famished. Eat your MRE.
Then we went on to Sea of Thieves, and they showed 2 new expansion packs that are coming out later this year. Luckily, they didn't put a price on them or anything, so I assume they're free updates.
What did they show next?
He's just gonna do this every time now. What did they show next?
They showed Battlefield 5 after that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Sea of Thieves, literally, they're like, here's the 2 major DLC packs that should have been in the game. And then they showed a trailer that was like...
Didn't tell us anything.
Like,
literally.
It was just... I don't know if it got people who played Sea of Thieves hype, but I really doubt it. You know? Because the only people playing Sea of Thieves are, like, using Game Pass, I bet.
SpaceBet says, I have 2 5-year-old nieces. If anyone needs Frozen explains, I can help.
Stern face. But yeah. What was next after that? Battlefield 5.
Yeah, Battlefield 5. And
wasn't that literally the same trailer from EA?
It was longer, but I can't remember it at all. Like, halfway through that conference, it was like, they said they were going to show Battlefield 5. Was that it?
Yeah, they did show it, and there was like, cinematic stuff of her talking to her mother.
Right.
And other things, but I also...
Like falling to water.
Yeah, which is a continuation of the EA trailer, but like...
Maybe they were like buried and everyone hates this lady.
I don't know, man. How dare her, the audacity of being a woman.
Yeah, I don't know.
Outrageous. But yeah, I have no fucking idea. I'm trying to remember it, and I just can't. Like, it was that forgettable. Yeah, where they were like, you could destroy a building.
Yeah, the one where they actually explain mechanics of the game. That would sure be nice.
So what else do we got?
Then they moved on to Forza Horizon. I think it's
Forza Horizon 4, yeah, because we were calling it Horizon.
Yes.
Zero Dawn. So it's the 40th game in the series.
It has seasons. It's set in England.
It's 60 frames per second now.
It has a 60 frames per second mode. They were kind of super vague on that. I assume that's only for the X. That's my bad.
Yeah?
That's why I'm gonna...
I mean, a lot of these games have 60 frames per second mode. and it works on like the lower models of consoles. I think Onrush is the main one where it's like there's a 60 frames per second mode on everything but the original Xbox. Yeah, did you know about that?
I didn't remember.
Yeah, it's
that.
every other version. It's neutral, the vanilla PS4, the PS4 Pro, the Xbox One X, not the original Xbox.
That's hilarious.
They're like, we literally can't get it going, but we're still trying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. I don't think they can achieve it. Like the Horizon games have been locked at 30 forever, and I feel like because they're more ambitious.
Yeah.
Something
about
October 2nd.
Something about the trailer for this one seemed even less of a track and course than past Forza Horizons. It seemed even more open to the point where I'm like, where are you racing? Where are you running? Like, I don't know. It's just something about it. Like
a lot. I mean, they
Somewhere out west.
right.
Yeah. They're like, we're gonna see who can go really far west first.
Yeah, some of them do. Like, I feel like some of the races in those do have like a more set. You have to stay on this road. And
Yes.
other ones are like that, where you can kind of just go.
Right, but like trailers in the past have a lot of the coursey ones to give you an
Right.
idea. Like if you
This one had a
remember-
giant hovercraft you're racing against.
Yeah, we should clarify. There was like a land boat at one point that just plows through the terrain, and I was like, "That's hype."
It did that, and then it ran over Jackie Chan, and then he was butt naked. It was a great movie.
Hope you're looking forward to Jackie January. Yeah, no, that is incredible. The part where they got Jackie Chan's likeness so perfectly naked, and he's like, "Oh, this is crazy! Look at my butt, I'm so young." Because they got 25-year-old Jackie Chan,
Yes,
not
of course.
current age.
That-
No one wants to see that.
No.
Old man butt isn't funny. No, not at all.
All right, and then they started talking about their new studios. They have
Right.
5 new studios.
Mm-hmm.
First one, which is called The Initiative, is something they're just now putting together, so it doesn't have any games to talk about.
Yeah.
It's just like a collection of people.
Yeah.
Second one, Undead Labs, the guys who make State of Decay 1 and 2. So they bought them, put them under their umbrella. Playground Games, the guys who make Forza Horizon games. Now they're under their umbrella too. Ninja Theory, that's kind of the surprise
Yeah, that's the
grab
major one. That's that's the really, really major one here.
here. Yeah, because they're like
What-
known for working with Sony a lot,
Yeah, they
Even-
started back like working with Sony on Heavenly's Sword.
right? And even Hellblade was like announced initially for PlayStation.
Yes.
So this seems like a kind of a snatch from Sony.
Yes. They took away their beloved Ninja Theory.
And then Compulsion Studios, the guys who are making We Happy Few, which isn't even out yet. Like, this is the weirdest crap. to
I
me.
think so. I think so too, yeah.
Like, say what you will about what they do have out. It's not a full game. It's not a release game. All these other guys have released games.
Right, and have a history.
Yeah. Like, we know what they can do.
Nope.
Mr. Seals said, thanks for being contaminant. Microsoft, keep Ninja Theory inside you forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't... I guess that also Ninja Theory work must have dried up when they stopped making the Disney Infinity games, because they were working on those.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were doing a little bit of that.
But yeah, it's all of this is just sad, honestly, because it's like we know what Microsoft does with studios. Like there's a good chance half these will
Imagine
be
you're
shut down
optimistic
within 2
and you
years.
don't know.
I mean, there's a slight chance that Phil Spencer's has more control now. Things aren't gonna go as bad,
Right.
but
Here we
nothing
go.
in the last
Here
few
we go.
years has made me feel that. Oh my god, yes. FSMK says DMC2 Xbox exclusive.
Firehawk has correctly called this out as Gundam Wing music for the SNES.
They also announced a new map for PUBG. Exciting, right? Everybody's really hyped for that.
That was the. Now, are they announcing another new map, or they're announcing that new map is coming to Xbox?
I don't know I'm not sure. I think it's another new map, because I thought the only one they previously announced was that desert one that's already out.
Yeah,
And this one looks like some sort of foresty place.
it does.
Then Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. And Mr. Field's already here.
Mr.
So.
Field's in the chat, so he can fill the chat with why that's the most wokest move ever made by Microsoft, and we'll just be cretins who have no understanding of the full glory of this announcement.
In the before the conference is even over, their official Tales of accounts are tweeting out, "Oh yeah, it's on Twitch and PS4, and I think Steam too."
And then those tweets start getting deleted.
Yeah, now they're up again though. Because the VR on Switch is really cool.
Yeah.
Like that's probably why I'll play this unless it doesn't run at 60.
An RPG on the Switch. Who would play that? And why do you think Pokemon is now idiot Pokemon? Potato says, "Hey boys, what's up?" Hey Potato, how you doing?
We're
Also,
talking about
Zebo
E3.
said stuff earlier. He said,
What?
"Hey Dan, hey Bob,
Hey.
hey Zebo. Sorry, we're blasting through this news. There's so much to go, so maybe a little bit less engaged with the chat.
Somebody's wanting a battle royale map set in space. That'd be
Just give it like 2 more conferences.
yeah, right.
It'll
Watch. That's what that new one's from Bethesda is going to be. What's it called? It's the Starfield. It's going to be that. It's going to be PUBG in space.
It's a single player game.
PUBG in space.
Damn it. Look, if you're saying it's an asset flip, just call it an asset flip. What was after that?
After that is Division 2, set in Washington, D.C.
So, my brother, Steve Video Games,
Definitely is
relation, whereas Bob Video Games, no relation.
No.
Completely different. Steve Serious Job. Steve McReal Job. He legally changed his name when he decided to have income.
something we have yet to do.
Yeah. He's actually really into the Division, so while most of the room is just like, fuck the Division, fuck this, fucking Ubisoft, fuck, he's just like vibrating with excitement.
Right. And
just
this
like-
is the only one with freaking fake gamer chat, because Ubisoft never learns.
Never. They'll never
Never.
learn.
Tomorrow, Ubisoft conference is gonna go. Everyone's gonna have this. They're all gonna have fake gamer chat, even Just Dance.
Yeah. Mr. Field says it's also in the quote Second American Civil War. So like, good job, Ubisoft. Way to read the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's.
It looked like it didn't look any different from Division 1, honestly. Like just as like we were saying, it would.
I mean, yeah, but it does just take place in a different city, which was all I was expecting. Just like you move it to Chicago, which they announced it for Washington D.C.
Yes, Washington D.C.
Yeah, so
a bit better than Chicago.
yes, way better. There's any significance to Washington D.C. Ubisoft doesn't usually choose their locations based on its significance.
I mean, they already have their Chicago game. That's Watch Dogs.
They're like, Montana.
Who cares?
Bunch of rednecks. Shoot them. It's okay because they're southern. And it's like, damn, Ubisoft, fuck.
Why not? Jesus. Just go for
Meanwhile, Aggro, playing Far Cry 5, is like, this is really offensive. He just keeps playing. He's what? I don't know. What, you saw the Sonic Month ending video. You gotta want it, boy. Bob for chili dogs.
it. All right. Then they,
64 Master says, America is in ruin. Please, I want to escape reality.
right.
That is actually the #1 tone of the room at that moment.
Right.
Everyone in the room's just like, yeah,
We know.
we know. Please fucking stop.
Then they did a whole section on the Game Pass, which is Microsoft's service to like do a monthly fee, get access to all the games,
Yep.
all their
Well-
games, and then some third-party stuff too.
There we go. Yeah.
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 With new fast start technology using machine learning to figure out what it needs to download first.
Now, Bob's tone makes it sound like that's fake shit. But no, that thing's probably real and will work.
Yeah,
Because they used a lot of the same technology for designing the Xbox One in the first place. Like, they made profiles using machine learning on every title in their catalog to see, like, okay, if we want to run this in damn near 4K or 4K, what do we need to put in here and how much is it going to cost? And they kept doing simulations over and over and over. And that's how the Xbox One X can really kick as much ass as it does in such a relatively cheap package. Because getting a PC that does that much,
Yeah.
a little pricey.
right.
So yeah, in Microsoft's, that end of Microsoft, the one with virtual machines and machine learning and shit for optimizing and profiling shit, that's a really efficient part of Microsoft. That's a really good part of Microsoft. Their hardware division's weirdly good when it comes to research and development on the software side. So it's really cool that they're using this machine learning to profile these games to figure out like what parts you need to download first in order to play it, because giving developers the option didn't fucking work. We spent an entire generation where developers just missed the fucking point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just figure out what you need to have downloaded in order to play it, and it's pretty cool. And then they announced, what was it?
Then they went into a bunch of indie stuff.
Let me just check. Did you write down Microsoft AI? Oh, that came way later. Whatever, I'll talk about that now since it's a very similar announcement.
Sure.
They're like, hey, in the future we're gonna have better AI in games using the same machine learning, blah blah blah. Microsoft AI, get some more better video games. And it's like, I guess that's possible, probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
See, that rides the line.
Yeah, right. That was the one I didn't believe, because that was like the cloud computing territory of like, is this something we're gonna be able to achieve? Is this?
Because you can craft an AI procedure with machine learning, right? That you can do. You can get statistics and things from player feedback in testing to figure out something really cool to do. What you can't do is have an AI in a video game powered by the cloud on a single player video game in everyone's system. That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't actually work.
$10 from Danny Richardson,
who's talking about his favorite parts, I assume.
I guess he's got a lot of things here.
Andrew WK, Fallout 76. One moment.
When somebody gives $5 or more, that happens.
Ryan Secrets is freaking out. He's like, what is this Beto shit? Andrew WK, Fallout 76 hype. Elder Scrolls for Etch-a-Sketch and a fucking glow-in-the-dark map. Bethesda is out to a commanding lead. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for watching, and double thank you for the super chat. I feel bad that I don't think Beto actually showed up. So Bob, now that we're done talking about how Microsoft AI could be real, but could also be super bullshit, go on to the actual next thing.
Yeah, like I said, they showed a bunch of indie games. I didn't write them all down because they were just too fast. I couldn't catch all of them.
Can't catch up with them. Too fast.
Then they moved on to Tomb Raider. I couldn't tell anything new from that trailer. It's dark. Laura's killing people again. She wears a mask.
Is she a Bloodborne?
I guess.
I mean, I think she felt bad about killing the very first person in the very first game.
Yeah.
But
Then she had like 2 games of feeling bad about killing them, kind of.
Sort of. At parts. Not the whole way. That's too much to ask. Just occasionally remembered, oh right, he's working.
I don't even remember if they showed off a new monster or anything. I thought they had something that was like, that's not human. But maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Okay, cool, let's work now.
Okay, cool. Then they showed off Sessions, which looks like Skate. Oh no.
It ran the animation.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Sessions
Hi, Evil Oddball.
started Tony Hawk-esque thing.
Yeah. That's exciting. I'd like to see some gameplay of it, but they showed off just some like cinematics from it. Not really getting a good feel for how it is. Then they showed off Black Desert in like a super ambiguous trailer that went on for a while as we all like yelled at what we thought it was.
That's the best part.
Yes.
It's like, are you? I don't care.
Because one of the first things I thought was Black Desert, and I was like, there's no way they're putting the Black Desert in their conference.
Was that Aggro or Steve?
Whoa, who?
Who thought?
Oh,
Who thought it was Black Desert?
Oh, that was me.
You. Okay. Because, yeah, Steve also played Black Desert at one point.
right.
He's like, it was really hard to tell it was Black Desert without the anime screeching.
Then we got the Devil May Cry 5. Which I've watched this trailer many times since this.
Now we're on to the important Devil May Cry 5 moment in this. I need some more serious movement. Music.
Why isn't there Devil May Cry music on?
I don't know, Bob.
I guess you could just
Why
show
haven't
in
you made some?
Oh no. I was thinking the thing was Red Armor.
gonna find it eventually. I'm almost there.
Okay. It's like, and then we don't talk about it. God.
I forgot the Tetris knockoff.
Alright.
Okay.
It's not even good music.
You hear that, Vox? He hates the waifu air theme.
Fair. I do. So yeah, I'm not sure on the new graphical style of it. Like, it is weird that they're going so realistic. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of interesting, cool-looking things in there. I mean, Nero rides his own rocket arm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He gets his arm torn off in this trailer. I was super surprised that it was all focused on Nero. Like, we have that tiny Tante tease at the end. Like, I did not... Like, that. I think that's a bad way to go, and I feel like they should definitely not have done that.
Yes.
Because everyone complained about Nero.
Yes.
Like, there's no reason to not go back to Dante and have him the main focus. It's worrying.
Yeah, but Dante's not a young man anymore. He's all crying and no devil.
I don't think so. He seems to still be yelling like he normally does.
They also talked about pulling the devil trigger in the song.
Yes, the song was great.
This like
what I got out of
it was
it.
it was a chick band, and at the pause of the trailer, she goes, "Pull my devil trigger." It was pretty great.
It's good. Oh yeah, we got the new arms dealer
It was teethy.
like seems to be selling Nero his robot arms.
I take cash. You gotta want it, my boy.
It is obvious sort of the cutscene part that they showed that they have to have the old action director back, because that scene of Nero jumping out of the car window, shooting the demons, and then the cutting inside to show the lady like catch a cigarette in her mouth and smoke it.
Yeah,
Like that was too Devil May Cry.
it is very
Anything else.
classic Devil May Cry cutscene stuff, and it was pretty cool because the van's spinning through the air as he's doing a lot of this shit, and then he crawls back inside in time for it to land.
All right, and apparently it's going to be 3 players, or 3 characters that are playable, rather.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, a very different thing.
Yes. Very-
Really? Here's your 3-player action game, and I'm like, Scalebound was canceled. Were you aware?
Didn't Battletoads?
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah,
Battletoads.
Battletoads has 3 players. Yeah.
Destiny is 3 player. Yeah, weirdly.
This is what the Devil May Cry 5 segment should have been. That's really quiet. These Super NES games, their music's all over the place.
But yeah, he's got, since he doesn't have his Devil Ring anymore, they showed different arms that can do different things. So
yeah,
there's
his arm that had the Devil Bringer is the one that's severed off at some point. And he's like bleeding out of it in a garage.
And yelling about Kyrie, like usual. I honestly don't hate Nero. I feel like this is a super weird move. And I hope that tomorrow at Sony Special Ops we get a Dante trailer.
I'm hoping to do that, and then someone else, I don't know who, maybe the PC Gaming Conference gets the 3rd guy.
Yes.
Because spoilers, it kind of leaked that there are 3 demon hunters you play as.
And the cover art shows them.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's gonna be Virgil. Like, that other guy's like it's just a feign. It's not him. And Virgil is the 3rd guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we don't see any double triggers during this. Like, she yells pull the double trigger, but they don't.
They didn't pull it. Why didn't they pull it?
But well, yeah, his arms.
I want honesty in your trailers, Capcom.
They showed one where he said slow down the enemies.
Yeah,
Like,
his arms seemingly do have different abilities, and the ones we've shown or seen confirmed, one was like a lightning attack thing.
Yeah,
where it
like
kept making giant hand crushing.
Right, and that was
lightning.
really cool.
That was really fucking cool.
And it looks like he still has the regular grab moves. Like, it showed him using the robot arm to like pull him over.
Mean the Buster throw?
Yes.
Where he grabs them
and then
spins them like that and then chucks their ass, and I'm like, wow, I could not believe that I was hyped about that. Like, that actually got me. Him spinning it exactly like before. I was like, that's fucking cool.
No, it's a good move.
And then he also, as you were talking about, has like a time slow ability.
Right.
And then at one point, he shoots a rocket fist and then jumps on top of it and flies. And it's just like, this game's ridiculous.
Right? No, that's all really good stuff. And also, I noticed during that trailer when I was slowing down and watching it, you can see that on his belt he has extra rocket arms, like extra arms. So I assume that you can switch between those on the fly, kind of like guns.
You can change your arms in a Devil May Cry game?
I know. Revolutionary.
It's almost like it's 3 again. Admittedly, 4 did that, but that's beside
But only as Dante.
But only as Dante.
And he's got Red Queen back.
And Blue Rose.
And Blue Rose. So we're gonna have the trigger thing,
Name
which
drops. I'm a nerd. We should have prepared some sort of Devil May Cry.
Prince-
Oh wait, we did that months ago.
Prince Silvermane said third guy is actually Gene from God Hand. That would be pretty great.
It's time to smack some hooker ass.
Like Capcom client.
Yeah. It's Guy from Fatal Fury, or Final Fight.
They were always the same universe, didn't you know?
Idiot, pay more attention.
The new enemy designs are like
Third Demon Hunter's Hugo from Street Fighter 3/Final Fight.
Jesus. Ugh.
You're sure he's
Yes.
not a demon? Oh, cake.
See, he said cake, not human.
He wants to eat cake. He's a friend. That's true. Most of my friends do want to eat cake. Mysteries.
But yeah,
Pretty hypey trailer from a gameplay aspect and a world aspect. Models, characters. I like teethy southern chick. Getting used to Nero looking so different is gonna take some time.
right? I honestly that's so weird that they went so different on
And
the style.
at the end of the trailer, they tease Dante on a motorcycle.
Yes.
Motorcycle looks crazy, like kind of like Pandora-y.
Right, people are saying it might be a version of his Pandora weapon.
Right, which would be amazing.
Yes, if you could ride the motorcycle in combat and kung fu people with it.
Like in the cutscene in 3, where he's just like slamming the motorcycle into faces and beating them up with it. Like, that would be incredible. But he's got like pubes on his face. Like, he has the worst facial hair in the world, and he's just like, it's me, old man Dante.
Yeah, the level of realism they went with some of their faces. I like, did they just capture the actual actors' faces, which they could have? Most of those guys are getting kind of older, so
it works, I guess. I don't know. But that's Resident Evil 7 beard tech. Yeah, it looks like Resident Evil 7 beard.
yes.
The bike from Devil May Cry 2 from his ending. Yeah,
No,
that ties
not
directly in. Directly in.
Yeah, that driving sequence while he's down there, he just immediately drives out into the street where Nero is.
Because as it turns out, 4 came before 2, and then 2 comes right before 5.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Lucia, you meet any sexy Latinos since I last saw you, Dante? And then Nero's like saying that to Dante, and Dante's like, nope, none of that happened. They just retcon it in the funnest way possible. Hey, have you ever flipped a 2-headed coin and say, here's your crown, and shoot someone? No, that's retarded, and I would never do that.
That's not cool at all.
That's pretty specific, Dante. Weird.
I'm worried that the levels are gonna be bigger, like larger. I don't know. It's just everything's like in the city, and you can kind of see off in the distance a pretty decent bit. So I'm like, oh no, are they going for a larger area?
That doesn't worry me because I still think I would like that over what they did with the levels in 4.
Yes, but that's part of the problem with levels in 4. Some of them are just way too big.
That's not my problem with the levels in 4. My problem with the levels in 4 is the first 3 hours of that game fucking suck!
Yes, that's fair.
Run down this empty hallway. Run up to this castle. Deal with these spinning tops. Isn't this a brilliant use of the Devil Bringer? No! No, it isn't! This is fucking miserable. See?
Yeah, no, the
I've had
tops are
3
the worst.
playthroughs that end there. I've beaten that game, but I have 3 playthroughs where I was like, man, I really did like the combat in Devil May Cry 4. And then I go back and play it. And every time I go, right, I fucking hate the levels. I don't mind the story. I don't mind the main character. I don't mind the combat or the mechanics. I just fucking hate the levels in 4. They're so fucking miserable.
Right?
So yeah, I'll take a wide city street with some enemies placed intelligently. None of this Devil May Cry 2 shit. I'm not asking for that.
Yeah, Jesus.
Nobody's asking for that. Not a single motherfucker went, I hope this is like 2.
You can see in some of those parts of the gameplay trailer, it shows you can see the demon walls that like appear and block off for combat.
We need those sexy Grim Reaper chicks from 1 to do their sexy cackle.
That's sexy?
Oh yeah, definitely. It really gets me going.
Okay.
And then a hand tries to grab me. It's hot. I'm like, ooh, punish me, door.
I'm hoping they do have some alternate costumes and stuff. Like I hope that there's a ton of that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. I will buy any amount of DLC they want to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to see more gameplay. I really do. Like, just give me some dude playing the game for a little while.
Yeah. That's
what I really want out of this. And I want to see Dante playable too.
Yeah,
like he came out on stage afterward. Itsuno is like, I'm making this for the fans.
Isn't his name Hideki Itsuno?
Yeah.
And then they called him Hideaki.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh my God.
I laughed because I was like, fucking, does he think Ano's next to him? Hideaki Anno. I came here to kill all of your characters you love.
Maybe it is Hideaki.
Is it? I don't know. You're the fanboy.
I know. I'm terrible.
Memorize these fucking names. You're worse than that time I was like Iga, Inafune. I don't know. You're worse than that time I said Satoru Iwata made Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, Dan. Why would you say that?
I don't know, but that Mega Man Mighty Number 9 video, I was sure feeling weird and had a cold, just like right now.
You sound very similar to that.
Yes. It is hilarious that I got sick so close to that being an excuse for that video. But, hey, Bob, what came after the Devil May Cry?
Let's see. It doesn't even matter. Who cares about the rest of this?
Okay.
Then we saw Cuphead DLC. It did look cool. There was a new island, new character.
The delicious last course DLC. New island, new character.
Yeah.
I do like the new playable character.
Yeah, it's neat.
What was her name?
Looks
again?
like Betty Boop.
Yeah, she does look
Chalice.
Like yeah.
Is it just Chalice or is it something more?
I think it's Chalice. Yeah.
Then we showed off Tunic, which is an indie game where it looks like a old school Legend of Zelda game, top down perspective, but kind of more isometric.
Yeah, it was adorable. You played as a fox.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Very nice visual. Yeah. But this had triangles instead of cubes. Completely different.
People are saying it was either Miss Chalice or Lady Chalice. I think that Char's got it right, Miss Chalice.
Yeah, one of our viewers is named Char 0093, so.
Yeah. Then they went into the Jump Force trailer. This thing was insane.
We fucking lost our minds. You know what? For this,
is it really showing One Piece? Is it really showing Naruto?
Yeah. Once I saw like the One Piece, I was like, oh fuck.
And it's some weird, like super realistic style.
Yes, that's what I love about it, and everyone else seemingly hates, which I respect, but I disagree with.
It kind of reminds me of that Shonen Jump game they did on PS. Wait, I guess that was PS4. It's early on, like J-Star Victory Versus. Like it has a similar look to that, but a lot better looking now because that was pretty bad, but also went for that more realistic style.
I'm looking for a song.
It's an important song.
It's in here somewhere.
We actually watched some gameplay trailer or footage after the conference, and it looked kind of neat. It was switching between a lot of characters, and it was
Can you
like
turn that up? That's not it. Here, if you want, I'll manage it, and you can continue what you were saying.
We saw Naruto go into like Ninetale Fox form and do Rasen Shurikens to Frieza. It was like, it's pretty good. I'm down with this. I really hope it has Yu. Really hope it has Bleach. I'm kind of surprised it didn't like lead with ones that are doing well right now, like My Hero Academia and Toriko and stuff. I guess Toriko's not doing as well as it was. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like My Hero.
Right, yeah. They wanted to show the classics because it's an American audience.
Yeah, One Punch Man would be great. I want to see Food Wars characters.
Just has one attack move.
Yes.
Punch button.
You just win.
Mr. Field says Toriko is over.
Okay. That explains why I haven't seen it much.
Did it end, or is it just like it's over now?
It can be
Let it go.
This is crazy. I don't
Prince Silvermane says, no way Naruto could fight Frieza. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the power scaling DBZ is ruined. Everyone can destroy planets. Naruto can't do that.
And/or is gods.
Yeah. I guess,
You
I mean,
know,
Naruto kind of beat a god, kind of. With him and
I wouldn't
so,
fucking know.
you know. He did defeat Pain. This is pretty impressive.
He did what?
Pain's just the name of a guy.
No, but metaphorically, it sounds amazing.
Right? If he just defeated the ability, the concept of feeling pain, that'd be quite something.
Man, this is insane that I can't fucking... Wow.
And then they tease Light Yagami at the end.
That was
Yes.
insane.
Yes. It's like, that's crazy. But yeah,
He might be the only one who can defeat One Punch Man.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mysteries. He just wouldn't die anyway. I think he can survive his heart exploding.
But can Light write down the name of his robot ally and kill him?
Can Light kill machines? Who knows?
You think he would have at least destroyed a TV to find out?
This requires
But
research.
I guess it would need a name, right?
Level number
Would it? But then that would be every TV. Yeah, I guess a serial number would do. He would have to say the whole thing, though. The Sony Wega W300. He has to say it like Alucard from Symphony of the Night, too. This is a PlayStation black disc.
And then they moved on to Dying Light 2, which actually looked kind of interesting. It had,
Yeah,
like that weird, like post-apocalyptic medieval setting.
It crashed.
Oh no! Turn off Super Turrican, quick!
I wonder why it crashed.
Oh, maybe the Doom music is too much for
It
it.
was too intense. It got spooked. It's like copyright.
There we go. Enjoy some Super NT booting up sounds, potentially.
There it goes. But yeah, I didn't.
Is this your first time seeing our Super NT? It's a pretty nice thing. It's just a Super NES. Our analog NT Mini is that retarded like aluminum box we have. In any case, I guess I'm distracting. Sorry.
Yeah, Dying Light. I mean, I wasn't even a big fan of the first one just because it's more zombie stuff, but it had free running, which was neat. And then this takes that and is like, what if it was free running in a really crazy environment? And then they went over how it had like a choice system where you could work for different people and oh my god, more Seven Saga.
What? It's the official E3 coverage song.
Fair.
If only Star Falcon was here to appreciate.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. Like, I probably won't buy it, but I'd like to try it.
Yeah,
I thought that's saying a lot for a zombie game.
for me, it really does. Bye, phone. It really does boil down to this. Just had a much better looking. What?
I don't know, man. It's just, oh, it's a piece of that CD.
Wow, I snapped that CD a while ago. I'm surprised it.
Had a choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dialogue choices. It's like fuck you and your supplies, and then you just Sparta kick them out the window. Yeah, the water is mine.
And then it changed the way that the environment developed.
I mean, for me, it really was just, it was a lot more urban. There was a lot more verticality, so it just is much more interesting than the last environment they did Dying Light in, which was way more short.
It was weirdly like supposed to be a big city, but didn't feel like it.
The last one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a bunch of houses. None of them were tall. Chiwa says, is this Seventh Saga? Gustavo Boreal says, is this Lost? Space Smith says, is this Big Pets?
Definitely Big Pets. So there's that demon that Nero was fighting. The big one that had like a mouse on his stomach and they shoved cars in it to spit back out.
Yes.
He was a big pet.
Okay. I'll allow it.
That actually was really cool. Like
this is our official MRE key for opening our MRE. Tape that to that later.
Then they showed off Battletoads. Well, not only they announced it and then didn't show anything.
There are like 3 playable
coming
characters.
next year. That was kind of disappointing. It's like, if you're gonna announce Battletoads, show me Battletoads.
That's how I feel too. They were like, it's 4K hand-drawn graphics, HDR.
Right? It's like, that.
None of that.
Yeah, they showed nothing.
Right? It's like,
They even made a joke about it where it was like vague, non-descriptive features.
yeah.
That was the whole screen. And it was like, haha, they made a joke about how bad this trailer I'm watching is. Wait.
Oh no.
Wait.
Too real. Yeah. Then we moved on to Just Cause 4. Which seems to add tornadoes and the ability to drive into tornadoes.
But no sharks.
No sharks, not yet.
We haven't seen inside the tornado. We barely saw it. Maybe there was a shark in there.
Maybe a shark man.
It could be Sharknado.
I think it's likely.
With that game, yeah, kinda.
Yes.
What was it? I was meaning to ask you, Ryan. Have you ever played Seventh Saga? It's a Super NES RPG. It's pretty good. Just ask Bob. Pretty good.
It should be good. Like, it's actually a cool game, but then when they brought it over, they ruined the balance. So to get out of the first town, it takes hours of grinding.
It has an amazing soundtrack and really cool visuals and a really neat idea for gameplay and like world. And then when they brought it to America, they accidentally made it 4 times as hard to do everything. It's made by Enix. I actually have a copy. But yeah, no.
I haven't played it. What?
Gustavo says, Ryan, is there a new Gigaboy? The eponymous Ryan Secrets is just barely off camera. We would show you, but
Then he wouldn't be off camera.
then he wouldn't be his secrets.
Right? That too.
He's a small pet. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We played that for like 5 hours.
Something like that. We played for way too long. But yeah,
Pretty great.
Yeah, Just Cause is cool.
Just Cause is cool.
I feel like of the open world games, it has that. It does it zany enough for me to be interested.
Right, it's not overly self-serious,
Right.
which is helpful.
Then we go on to Gears of War Pop. Or I'm sorry, Gears
I
Pop.
forgot already.
Yeah, it's a mobile game. You play as pop figures of Gears of War characters. It's literal insanity.
What?
I don't,
Was it a mobile game?
Yeah, it was
Or was
mobile.
just the tactics game mobile?
I'm pretty sure both of them were mobile.
Well, spoilers. They also announced Gears of War or Gears Tactics.
Yeah,
That's the
Gears
name. Gears
Tactics
Tactics
is just the name of it.
Shh.
Your brain translated it to protect you.
I know, and then Bob brought it back up to hurt me.
Yes. Now, what really surprised me
What
here?
are we doing? 1 second. We're not ready. We need to get more guys up here. There we go.
Oh, there's the Dan Pop in the other row.
Literally to fuck with us, the Persona fan site sent up the first thing in the PO box was this fucker. It's like,
Wait,
whoa.
I think that he sent us the 8-bit one, and then somebody else sent us this one.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because then the other guy was like, "Lol, we're making a collection of garbage." And it was in here.
Yeah, it's on the little table over there.
Let's see.
Dan Pop's not over there?
Oh,
Weird.
oh, Dan is.
Yeah.
We're looking for Magman Blocky.
Hangman Walkie's over here.
Yeah, we gotta get our Dan Funko. Actually, honestly, Dan's pretty cool. A Funko Pop representation hasn't fit anyone as much as it's fit Dan, because it's what Dan deserves. That and a face full of ramen. Eat some mono ramen. Big Pop to you.
Oh, hi,
references. Oh my God, it's Cywolf. That's Cywolf. I think Cywolf's trying to say I gotta have my pops.
But yeah, I feel like the weirdest part of the Pop Gears game is that it isn't actually just a mix of a ton of random IPs in Pop style. Like, that's what I expect from a pop video game. What's up, Dan? Are you okay?
I don't want to fucking think about it. That is a next level of insane. Devolver Digital would make that as a joke.
Yes.
All of your fucking games, but now pops.
Yeah, then it was a weird turn-based strategy game at the Gears Tactics. It's like an XCOM, but in the Gears universe. So I guess that's okay. And then they announced Gears 5.
Hey Mom, I'm gonna go take a piss. You talk about Gears 5 and Ryan can yell at the mic from off screen, or you can come on screen. It's up to you.
Oh no.
I'm letting you know right now. They'll hit on the fuck out of you.
The most clappable game ever. That's fair.
$20 if Spaceman Smith does not hit on Ryan if he comes on screen. That is how confident I am.
Be careful with that word.
So I guess I should talk about Gears of War 5. Because Dan's not willing to.
There's a lady.
There's a lady. He plays her. I assume she's the one from the last game? I never finished that.
No.
Right.
I've played it since the first game.
Right? But yeah, she gets really angry and leaves the military at the beginning.
The ultimate American sin.
Fox is yelling, "Get Ryan out here, do it, coward."
There's no turning back though.
Right? No, it's like, once you're on the internet, you're always on the internet. Cywolf says, I'm so ready for Gears 5. There are lots of interesting new monsters in Gears 5.
I mean, it looked fun. It compared to the ones that they had shown before, it seemed less like, oh look, it's more cover shooting, and this actually looked fun.
Yeah, it looked like they had ideas. Like, you got a big pike weapon you were using at one point, and yeah, I'm sure that there's still gonna be a lot of cover shooting, but
Yeah, it
at
seemed
least
more organic. It wasn't like blocky, awkward.
yeah, I have to wonder how long that'll last, because I'm like, Gears lives on being a cover shooter with obvious like cover points everywhere, so I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep that up, or if that was just the random part they showed.
Was there no chainsaw?
I don't know if there was. I feel like they might have taken that out in the last one. I think she used the big knife on somebody instead of a chainsaw. Cywolf says the Optimus Prime enemy was weird. It was weird. Also, I guess that the main characters from the last game got infected with something on his arm. So,
Paint bud.
right, and then like had the weird net around his big growths covered arm. Like, what's going on here, game? I have to wonder if that's like immediately at the end of the last game, or if this is all new content they were showing at the beginning of that trailer.
Let's talk about Gears 5, right?
Yeah, of course. I don't. And then Marcus Venus was still there. I was kind of surprised to see that he lived.
Venus.
Yes, I was kind of surprised that he lived through the last game, which I'm glad.
Might be the last time.
Right, the last bastion of game. And I don't know who died at the beginning of this thing, because they show like she's super upset because someone just died in their party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many spoilers.
It was a spoiler.
She could care that much about anybody, Dan. I'm sure it wasn't the love interest from the last game.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Microsoft AI, we already covered that.
Yep.
Game streaming, again! And again, we have that moment of, how many times do we have to teach you this, old man?
So this makes them, is it the 6th company or the 5th company to try to get game streaming to work?
I don't know.
Unlike those other fuckers, Sony, who technically bought one of those two, but whatever, we'll count it. Sony, Square Enix, Capcom, EA, Microsoft 7.
Just like, I'm pretty sure there is a Sonic Funko Pop. I mean, there's
Oh,
Funko
absolutely.
Pop. There's
They're
Funko
multiple.
Literally everything.
There are multiple. So you know what to send us in time for Sonic Month. What? Most of the
Yeah.
Funko Pops
Yeah,
are.
I mean, look
but-
at Mega Man here. He's horrifying.
But he's still kind of Mega Man-ish. In a way.
I don't know. Here, let me.
There's so many off-brands now, I just want to make sure they're not.
Cywolf was showing off some other things. Gamefly tried, Nvidia did. Oh my God.
Gamefly did
I
try.
forgot Gamefly tried that.
Nvidia also did. Thank you. So that makes Microsoft the 9th. Yeah, no, that's a really high number. Real quick though, while we're talking about the creepiness of this thing, let me is this the theme?
I guess the Sonic ones aren't too bad.
Yeah, they seem okay. I don't know. A little unsettling, but not any more than usual.
Cheese Hayderson's bragging about his find of the Zarya Pop figure yesterday.
Okay, well.
I've honestly been tempted by a few of those Overwatch Pop figures. Diva comes with a full mech. the mech is like this big, and then she fits inside it, and she's like a mini Pop figure. I'm like, oh no. Oh man, more stuff on my Steam wishlist is on sale, guys. News update. Ah!
1 month.
I love how barren everything around that corner is now. Don't ruin the magic!
It's
Welcome.
we don't live a sad life, okay?
Welcome to Numbasa. Dan, we just need a young girl laughing. I think I can manage that. 1 second.
Chase Harrigan says the Overwatch ones tied him over until the Figma makes characters he cares about. I'm sure they'll get around to it.
I mean, the Nendroids.
Oh yeah, the Nendroids are great.
Oh, so good.
They're on a middle range price, which I like.
Yeah, I can. Like, I don't like spending that much money, but I'll do it for something I really like.
Like when I found out that that's what that was, I was like,
Yeah, there's the zero
awesome.
one. The
Yeah,
zero
I
one
saw
is great,
I saw-
and the roll one that's coming out.
oh,
So many good ones. Like Canuck does. He got his wife, the Mercy Pop figure.
Dude, that's awesome. Like Gil, Jim Ratgazer would kill for that. Because it's so fucking cool. Well, that's disappointing. I wanted to have some truly fitting music for this dude.
Fox says if someone got me a Funko Pop, I'd divorce them. Sidewolf says, I'm subscribed and have rung the bell, but I don't get your videos.
That's
That's
really
so
tragic.
sad.
God damn it, YouTube.
64 Matches got the main Android.
Get it
Good
fucking
one.
together. Oh, I finally remembered the name of the game I was looking for.
subscribe and then-
He did.
He did both.
Still?
And
Yes.
still not.
And he's one of our oldest fans here.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's crazy.
Let me see.
Like, I've been subscribed for years and nothing.
Told you I could find it. Let me play it again.
Great.
Yeah, Clock Tower on the SNES is actually really terrifying.
It's almost scarier than like modern. Hey.
It's a house full of ladies who probably get all murdered. Except for main character, if you do it right, and if you do it wrong, you super get murdered.
Because of course. Let's talk about the Microsoft conference some more though, guys. This is a Clock Tower.
I mean,
I guess.
We need to get through this. There's so many conferences. Oh, now Vox is telling Cywolf about Discord and how that can notify him, which is a good idea, for sure.
That means the murderer is still on the loose. One truth will prevail! Hey, Bob.
It definitely wasn't me.
You to be the only one in this room, Bob.
you got an alibi. You were on camera.
Also,
Oh, no.
you own tape.
I do own tape. Oh no.
Pretty condemning in the eyes of case closed. Okay. There. Nice Conan figure. Yeah, no. I'm not sure if I told this story. Somewhere last year in the middle of like crunching on Mega Man and it getting crazy, I was like, you know, Mega Maker's doing all right for us. Maybe I should buy myself a nice thing I'll enjoy because I have a Conan statue that Halcyon picked up for me at a convention. And I was like, you know, I barely buy nice things for myself aesthetically. Like I spend all my money on the channel or food, basically. So I pre-ordered the Conan Nendroid. Months later, Tosh gets a present for me, hides it in her room, and I'm like, hey, Tosh, guess what just shipped from Crunchyroll? And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh my god. The present you got that's been sitting in our room for a while is another Conan Android, isn't it? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. She's like, it's fine. You'll own two. So that's in the future when you see two Conans hanging out, one on a skateboard accusing someone of stealing something, and the other one doing that pervy face.
Todd says, Nendroid. I see. Dan is a man of culture.
I also drink my E3 glass bottle Coke.
I got a cheer wine.
Because to be honest, for E3, I dropped my soda my soda kick, or ban completely. This is fucking E3.
Gustavo says he wants a Kirby Nendroid. Those Kirby Nendroids look real nice. I'm honestly surprised that Eric doesn't.
He's not a man of culture.
Clearly.
That's why. I'm doing the math. That's the only thing that could explain it.
Then Microsoft said they're working on a new console.
Look,
but at least they didn't like fully announce Xbox 2.
As just like last time, when we knew the PS4 Pro was going to happen later that year.
Yes.
And so they announced the Xbox One X for next year. The PS5 was rumored to happen at the end of this year or the beginning of next. Microsoft is posturing themselves to prepare for that event.
Right.
To let people know, don't worry, we're not done making consoles, even though crazy fucking journalists keep saying that.
Right, man. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of upset some people about the X. Because a lot of those people are like insane. Like I had a coworker who was like, no, I have the X, I'm set, I'm good. Basically forever.
I mean, yeah.
But that's the thing, like, when they make a next Xbox, it's gonna move the CPU ceiling so much higher that the Xbox One X won't be able to play the same games. Like, it just will be impossible.
Because that's the main battle cap we're getting right now.
Oh yeah, by a huge amount. Because even though the Xbox One X does overclock the CPU, it's still based on a shitty CPU. The next consoles actually get to be based on Ryzen processors, which are fucking dope.
64 Master for $5 on this has said, gotta go to bed, but before I go, I'm hyped for Doom Eternal, Fallout 76, and Rage 2.
He's hyped AF for Doom Eternal, Fallout 76, and Rage 2. You too? See,
Doom Eternal.
We get to talk about that in a bit, but since he's leaving, we'll go ahead and talk about it a bit now. I'm really worried why they didn't call it Doom 2.
It is
the subtitle of Infinite, Eternal, that's concerning. That makes me think you're making the worst entry in the series. Thanks, Marvel vs. Capcom. There's gonna be no gravity squeeze. Wolverine's gonna be taken out. Worst Doom game ever.
But yeah, they got that creative director out on stage, so I'm very confident. They even said sequel.
Yeah, they did. Hugo Martin made an amazing game with the team over there. The fact that he's coming back to make Doom Infinite, Doom Eternal, really, that's the only thing I have to hold on to.
Yes.
Because they didn't show us shit.
Right. They did, like, that intro thing was very Doom 2. Like, that CG trailer they made was
They were like,
Doom
Earth
2.
is fucked.
It was good.
Limitless garbage.
Then they showed, they pretended they were entering the console, or the conference. Mm-hmm. And then they went to
they got hacked.
Somebody hacked the world.
Yep. And they hacked the planet, Bob.
Hacked the planet, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had Cyberpunk. And it looked really cool.
Yeah, Cyberpunk did look really damn cool.
I mean, especially the main character with the collar. I know that your brother was like
My
yelling
brother
about it.
fucking hated it. He was literally just screeching.
Right?
It was really great. It was one of my favorite parts of the conference. Is him being like, "Fuck that guy in his fucking collar." Oh God, you play as him, and everyone else in the room being like, "I don't know."
I'm more worried about like his personality. He came off kind of. And
He's very relatable as a person with a down-to-earth attitude who's very pessimistic on the outlook of society.
That was twice in the same conference where it was like, "America's ruined," and we're like, "We know," but at least this time it was screamed at us by a woman with no job.
Yeah, that was creepy. But I don't know. I feel like that Cyberpunk is a much more optimistic look at the future than Division 2. Right? Even though it is like this dystopia, people like can't earn money. It's like this is super modern.
Division so like, foreseeable. Like, holy shit, it's not too far off. Cyberpunk.
The one optimism is everyone's not dead,
Yeah, right. Like people are turning to robots. They're not
and
just
they
starving
all
to death.
believe they can succeed, but they can't.
Tunnel technology. Really?
Are we describing it the future or now? Like seriously, everything
Right.
we're even saying.
It's honestly even more real.
Fanto posted a gun emoji and says, "Eat the noodles." I don't know. Maybe there's some super chat comes in. No, it's okay. I don't want to eat our set design.
Fox says, "Did you just say yelled at by a woman with no job? Because that's the real life you guys every time you stream."
It's true.
She provides that for us.
I don't know. I could have sworn Fox had a mandible last time I checked.
No.
Oh, that was all
in
in
CG.
After Effects?
Yeah, all CG.
She was all, "Now it's my turn to protect you, Snake." And then she was like, "Kuwabara, Kuwabara." And then summoned lightning.
But yeah, that's
I'm sorry, I'm staring over at the Rising Revengeance poster, and I'm seeing the 2D CGI model for the 2D in-game model, PlayStation 2 in model, Metal Gear Solid 2 model of Raiden, reflecting in the sword, and I just keep staring at it, going, "Yeah, that's rough art."
right.
I stare at it a lot because it is so PS2.
Why would you
It's showing its past selves.
Yeah, because it has reflections of all the games.
Yeah, it has 4. It has 4 in there too.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. And I think that's Snake up the top right.
I don't think so. I think that's another shot of
maybe
Rising,
it is younger him.
Rising or for him.
Yeah, like this Rising.
It's not him pieced back together though.
But yeah, I'm excited for Cyberpunk. I've probably said this before, but I feel like I haven't played all that much of Witcher. But what I did play for the newest one, Witcher 3, honestly, it's the Western RPG I respect the most.
Yeah, that's the attitude I hear a lot. Pass the remote. We have to get through one more conference, and then we can talk about the Devolver digital one. We don't want to get too out of order here. Cywolf says, "When is the Gigaboots meetup happening?" I don't know. We're not popular enough to justify it, and honestly, you guys terrify us. And in the last 2 weeks, someone planned to literally follow me home from Whataburger, so that was the birthday thread, remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So maybe not terribly shown. And maybe if we do it in another place, so that way I don't have to drive home afterwards.
right. No GigaCon planned. No.
No, like the fact we get as many viewers as we do for the live streams is kind of its own craziness, and then the support we do through super chat. But I swear to God, guys, if we throw a convention somehow successfully at under 8K subscribers, we will be the weirdest four-leaf clover in the history of YouTube. But you fucking mean you have a convention? You don't even have 10K subs. Yeah, I don't know either. It just happened. I didn't even. It's gonna be like our second website. I didn't make it. I didn't fund it. Someone set it up for us, and I said, "Oh, that's cool." Gigaboots meetup. Hey, Dan, take your shoes and socks off. No journalists invited. Cywolf says.
Ryan Secrets might not know. Game journalists love feet.
Oh, just No, just stay there. Don't know about any of this.
Right.
Please don't ask Mr. Feel about any of this. Cheese Taterson says we would travel for that shit. It'd be pretty cool if you guys got a panel at a convention, even if a local one. We would travel for that shit. Honestly, we could. We could get at a local con. We've talked about it before. We just haven't talked to them about it.
Right.
It wouldn't be that hard. What the fuck? Sierra White says, "What? Our local anime club with less than 10 members managed to have a fully successful con with a few hundred visitors." Yeah, but no one's gonna come to a convention for a YouTube channel they've never heard of.
Right.
People love anime. Look, if we were throwing TitsCon 2019, then yeah, we might get more than just the 50 people in the live stream right now. Are we at 50? I bet we dropped just to make me a liar. GBC.
What does the check mark mean on somebody? That means
That means they're verified.
Oh, this is Alan. I was calling this is Asian.
Congratulations, you've received your first Gigabob name.
Yes.
Please locate to the nearest naming center and stamp it on your arm. You are now This is Asian.
Big Pet's body pillow. Yeah. Okay.
A Big Bet's body pillow would be pretty cool.
I saw some weird thing where it was like, they were playing some VR game, and it was just literally a guy holding a body pillow. It's like, okay.
I think you know why. I hope you know why, because I'm not going to explain it.
All right.
Is this Asian? And Bob's looking at the screen. Is this Asian?
Sierra White apparently is saying the con was Yowie Con. Okay.
Yeah.
See, even
no
more.
shit,
more
you got a few
specific
hundred.
So then Bethesda did their convention.
I've been called Spice Man before, says Spaceman.
It's true. I can't read. I probably have dyslexia.
Bob's like, I can't read. And then I'm like, I can't read either.
They opened their convention with a Rage 2 concert.
Sorry, last thing. Spaceman says, it made me salty. Now then, continue. Him getting called Spiceman made him salty. Bob, Bethesda?
Yes, Bethesda.
I missed the beginning because I was playing Overwatch competitive.
Yes, you did. But it was just a concert from Andrew.
That's not how they opened.
Oh, fine. They opened on
There we go.
a weird thing saying all our developers are really important to us, and everybody who works for us is super important to us. Oh, wow. 1999 from This Is Alan. Better news desk or more ramen, your choice.
Put this toward a better news desk or more ramen, your choice. I know which one of those is. It is twice as desk now.
Oh, I figured we just slide one to the side, but okay.
No.
There's more.
That was half the distance to the ramen. Thanks. Thank you for helping us fund a better set.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
You know, we were thinking if we had more people join us for these, we would just set them side by side and put news desk on both and then just like zoom out wide.
Right, that'd be pretty great.
It would be.
All right.
What? They don't want to hear that? I want to hear that.
Rage 2 still looks
Mega Man's
weird,
trying to
not
hide
really
his
Rage.
hideousness from the camera. Rage 2, huh? With Andrew WK and some jokes about like our friends at Walmart Canada
Yes.
announced it early. They're known for low prices and keeping a secret.
Yeah, no, that was great.
That was really great. The Bethesda conference was weirdly self-aware.
Yeah. It's like, guys, you can't just keep releasing these games and then act like this. So yeah, I'm still. At least we saw more gameplay of Rage 2. It looks like they are trying to do some parts that are more just regular shooter. My main concern with that is the shooting's just not gonna feel good.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
Like,
It's absolutely not gonna feel good. That's never how that goes.
yeah. Honestly, that was the first time I saw that artist, the musician who came out and did that weird concert they did. And I recognized him immediately by his caricature in Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
That is amazing. I didn't know he was on Aqua Teen.
Yeah, it was a weird random episode. I can't remember if it was where he made a new birthday song or some other random excuse for him. But yeah, it was good. That was the only enjoyable part about that Rage 2 announcement for me. Also, they changed the main character. Like, he's no longer... It's like some new guy.
Solid Unit says, Andrew WK sang the Gundam theme song.
Wait, what?
Hey, Bob.
Hey. Then they talked about Elder Scrolls Legends, which is the card game. This is really like the lowest point of this conference. Then they talk about Somerset, which is already out for people who don't know.
What is Somerset?
It's the expansion for Elder Scrolls Online.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? And then we got Doom Eternal, which we already talked about. Sequel. We're gonna actually see gameplay at KoeiCon. We're gonna see anything at KoeiCon. Then
Yeah, we gotta go to QuakeCon to see Doom Eternal. We gotta go to QuakeCon to see... Yeah.
oh yeah, more Quake.
That was weird.
Yeah, they went to Quake.
They're like,
Champions.
sign up now to pre-order our free game to get the demo for the beta for the...
Yeah.
It was very Devolver Digital.
right. It's
Like they...
you can
but
get
not
the free trial
intentionally.
now, and then it becomes a free game if you do it now, and it won't later, I guess, or maybe it will.
Huge time.
Right. But that's like today, I think, the 10th. No, that was the day that they announced it. So we could go download Quake Champions in that trial, Dan.
Oh, cool. How hype.
Then they talked about the Prey. They're adding a free update with new stuff. So
What stuff?
there's a new mode where it randomizes like all the drops and enemy placements.
Cool.
It was maybe I misunderstood, but what I don't feel like wasn't 100% clear. I don't think it's the original game like that. It's like a new mode, a new area. Like you're
It's on the moon.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's what
How'd they announce that though?
a really cringy part where the two devs are talking, and then something behind them turns into one of the mimics, and it kills them.
Whoa!
And then they're on stage and acting like, "Oh, I'm not a mimic." And they
Are you not a mimic?
put-
Well, we need to make sure. And then they put a sticky note on her that said, not a mimic.
that whole thing is like going to be the Kirby Cat video. Like every.
Absolutely. Don't forget though, Bob, that they also, the way they introduced that mode, the roguelike one or whatever, is that they had You Spin Me Right Round, and they wouldn't play any of the lyrics through the 6 times they played out the full actions of the character before they died, and then rewound it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, I don't want to hear. I like this song. I don't need to hear the beginning of it like 6 times in a row.
Yeah, Mega Man Maker.
So yeah, that was a neat thing.
The Mega Man pop figure.
I honestly
on the
really,
noodles
really hate
doesn't
Prey,
look right.
so I'm sure somebody who likes Prey though. I'm sure that has to be a person.
Sure. I have no idea.
Does anyone out there like Prey? Oh no. He'll stand, damn it. No, he won't. Yes, he will. You just put him upside down, Dan. He's way better balanced for that.
He is, actually, but...
He's still gonna fall out.
He lives there now.
He's gonna fall immediately. Oh, Justice League likes Prey. Just like that, there's also New Game Plus.
Yes, there was. Escape the Moon mode. Mega Man Legends 3.
Right. Oh man.
I'd also like to know Ryan Secrets actually is a Mega Man fan. He's the one who lent us the card games that we tried to / board game we tried to play for Mega Man and didn't have any fucking time to, so we don't know what the hell to do.
Hey, I've had years to figure it out.
And still haven't. Why must Dan abuse the noodles? This was born for this purpose.
What's next? What's next? New Wolfenstein stuff. They talked about how that
You
Switch
mean
version's coming out.
Wolfenstein?
Oh,
Game journalists keep saying Wolfenstein and it's killing me. I'm literally dying hearing you motherfuckers say Wolfenstein. Because every time I'm just like, woof, 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 woof. Who let the Nazis out?
Oh yeah, hashtag fuck Nazis.
yes.
Fuck Nazis.
So they announced the new.
Nazis are bad. What a controversial statement. What a win for our marketing team.
But hey, 80s and twins.
Yeah, he plays Blathwit's daughters. It's called Young Blood. It's set in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was really surprised there wasn't an 80s song mixed over it, even though we just came from Prey,
Yeah,
where
I
they
was-
had done that.
Yeah, I was expecting you spin me again, you know?
Yeah.
Watch out.
I was just disappointed at this
Me
point.
singing that was so close to the original that we might get claimed.
But yeah,
Too convincing.
I don't know. They gave us like a lot rundown of like where it's set and a lot of stuff like that, and then the trailer is kind of lame. Like I thought the setup for it was a lot neater than what it actually showed.
The other one, like,
Yeah,
oh my god.
right.
Wolfenstein Tau.
There are fine people on both sides in the Wolfenstein side. I don't think that's true, Spaceman.
I mean, honestly, the story with that game is such that maybe there is.
Maybe.
Boys. Boys.
Oh, it's co-op.
Boys.
That's the other big thing they announced.
Boys.
That's neat.
Boys. Yukari Yakumo is here and says, "Gentlemen, is he gonna present to us this thing?" I present to you this thing.
Then
I
they
should just do that voice for a whole Overwatch match.
It didn't change anything at all, did it, Steve? Now get the act. Then they started talking about their VR games. Prey's getting a VR game. There's going to be a multiplayer mode, and then there's going to be a single player mode where you solve puzzles. And that, oh right, the other multiplayer thing they announced was that weird prop hunt mode where there's like five mimics and one real person. They all try and get him.
Boys. Just as Zach posted the emotes for both of our chairs. Yeah, I guess we haven't introduced Ryan to the insanity. So when you get sponsors on YouTube, which is people who pay $5 a month to help provide for the channel, you get to make emotes based on how many sponsors you have. We literally have emotes of our chairs.
Bye, Cywolf.
So he just posted both of those and said,
Is this a mimic?
is this a mimic? It's pretty great.
God.
Take it easy, Cyrewall. I'll talk to you later. Secretly.
Then there's a Wolfenstein game where he plays a hacker. It's called Cyberpilot. Yeah, you hack into the enemy robots and you drive them around in VR.
What?
Yeah, we didn't see any of it.
What?
Oh, you didn't? It's a Wolfenstein game. It's called Cyberpilot. He plays a hacker.
I was out of the room entirely for this, I guess.
Yeah, this is a VR one.
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah.
Weird.
So yeah, he plays a giant robot.
I think I missed the entire VR segment.
Probably.
Yeah. But they didn't really show much.
No, they
Or
didn't show
anything?
anything from that, or
Weird.
the Prey thing, honestly. Then they like tease they're gonna talk about Fallout. They have Todd Howard come out. He announces like they make this fake trailer for Skyrim on the Alexa.
Yeah, they used is it Key or Peel?
I can't remember which one's which. I feel bad, but
I think he's Key, because isn't Jordan Peele the director of Get Out?
Yes. So
Yeah, and I don't think he's the director of Get Out. I think it's the other guy.
yeah, it's the other guy.
Right, so
it's
Key did this funny sketch where it's him using an Alexa to play Skyrim. Todd Howard got on stage to promote that this was a real thing. He's like, you know why I'm here? You want to find out what it's coming to next?
It was good. It was really self-aware, and then they even had to pour it to the fridge, and some other things in that. Yeah, it was. I liked it.
It was pretty good.
Like,
Yes,
a pager. Like that was the highlight of this conference, honestly.
What about this day?
Devil May Cry 5.
Of course,
It's like-
not Devolver, Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 5 was a weird one for me, though.
It is
just because of
weird.
the art style. I was
Yeah.
like, I was bracing.
I'm still not
I'm
sold
still
on that.
kind of bracing. I'm waiting for a lot of gameplay. But yeah. And then when it came out of the video, he was like, I had to do it. Because they're too self-aware about Skyrim.
Right.
What then, Bob?
Then they actually started talking about Fallout 76. They gave a ton of information now. It is a multiplayer game. It's possible to play it solo, but it sounds like every other person in the world's a real person, so I don't know how quests are gonna work. There's still so many questions, even though they talk so much about it. They call it softcore survival, because apparently, like, dying doesn't lose progress. It's not like one of those survival games like that.
Right.
It comes out November 14th.
But then there were nukes and stuff, too.
Yeah, the weird thing is, they have all the system of, like, there's several nukes around
Like,
the
you
map.
make groups with people and hate the other groups of people, then you nuke the other groups of people, and it's like, what the fuck?
But then the weird part to me was they put an emphasis on saying these aren't always going to be the same server. It's not going to have a server you log into or anything. I was like, how are you
It's
guys
instance.
keep right?
Yeah.
How you keep track of like the over days
I don't know.
having the same like nukes going off in the same areas?
No idea.
It's right. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Also, made it seem it's
Right.
wouldn't know what.
It seems like you could decide, but maybe I guess the mystery factor comes from the other players nuking stuff. Like that was kind of what I got from it.
Collect resources. That was.
Yeah, like after you nuke something, you go in there and you collect special, like limited items.
And
fight mutants.
Your enemies. Well.
Right. And they're doing a beta. They announced the collector's edition too. They also announced the collector's edition for H2 in the middle of the gameplay trailer, which is super weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Is that what that was?
Yeah. Right? Like,
Okay.
who even wants to buy that? Trying to think of anything. What else was up with Fallout 76? It's weird. Like, it seems very different. I guess we should see what they do with it.
They didn't really
Call it-
say that other people were working on it, but it's leaked that other people are working on part of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense with all the other announcements that happened right after that. They're porting Fallout Shelter to the PS4 and Switch. They announced Elder Scrolls Blades, which is for the iPhone. It's fully like playable, first-person action RPG, like an Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
Has town building.
Oh, so it's a Skyrim.
It's a Skyrim. Yeah.
And what was that coming out on? Because it sounded like everything.
Yeah, at first they were saying it was iPhone, then they started saying like PC and VR, and you can play between the two. Like it'll save your progress between both.
Yeah.
It's weird,
And
it's free to play.
It's a free to play game that's going to be on everything that is Elder Scrolls, that is town building.
They
so
will
it's-
definitely take a lot of your money,
Yeah.
but don't talk about that. It's free. Definitely free.
I saw those green gems.
The green gems are nothing. Ignore the green
Canon.
gems.
That's not canon.
God damn it. No, I'm just thinking of in the Dark World when you get the crystals and Link to the Past, and you see like the sages in each crystal. But my brain combined that with that Dexter quote of like, I'm a mackerel, now get me out of this mayonnaise jar. But yeah, microtransaction gems. Yeah.
Yeah. Then they got real crazy with their announcements. New IP, Starfield, sci-fi RPG from Bethesda.
Set in the Garfield extended universe.
The Garfield extended, definitely. God, I saw that comic. And then they were like, well, let's go ahead.
How'd they announce Starfield, Bob?
It was just a trailer that showed us basically nothing. It showed us like a space station, and then there's coming, and it's coming out on the next gen. So it's not.
Well, no, they didn't say here's our game for next gen. They said here's our next gen game.
Here's our next gen
which
game.
is vague enough where they get some leeway.
That's definitely not just PS5. No, nah, it's something else.
What next gen consoles?
That can't be real. Jesus.
It's not like Microsoft just announced one. Just as Zach says, it shows the Colony arc from Sonic Adventure 2.
Definitely does that.
You could see Super Sonic racing.
So yeah, then they announce a new Elder Scrolls game. It's called Elder Scrolls 6. It isn't Skyrim 2.
No.
We were all very happy that they showed restraint. It didn't make Skyrim 2.
Yeah, because you kind of expect it. It's cynical to expect it, but still, you kind of expect it.
CRY saying, hey, Microsoft did say systems, not system.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then all they showed of that was like it panned over some scenery. That was it.
It was like, here's a cliff. Here's a cliff bar. I was like, oh, trashy.
And we got through the Bethesda conference.
Yay. So how do you feel about the Bethesda conference overall?
It was kind of lame.
Yeah?
It had some nice self-referential moments. Like Todd Howard, I feel like that whole section there was great. Like everything that's what I want from their conference. He was good. Doom Eternal got announced. That was good. The rest of this was kind of bad.
I hate how Doom Eternal got announced.
Fair.
I hate not being able to see the game.
Yeah, they did that last year with something.
I'm gonna be
It was
on
like,
edge forever. Yep.
yeah, fair. Yeah, that's. I mean, Elder Scrolls is so far out. Like they said, that's after Starfield. And Starfield's the next gen engine game.
They didn't. They definitely didn't promise that, Bob.
That's true.
They just said it's our next gen game. A lot of work, but it was worth it.
Brain Crab Demon looked interesting. Is that in Fallout 76 somewhere? Fallout 76 had some interesting monsters. Like I feel like all those monsters were cooler than other Fallout monsters I've seen.
Yes.
They were all like apparently based on folklore from where is it? West
Virginia.
West Virginia, yes. So there's Mothman, some weird bat monster. Alright. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel great about that conference, but I feel like that it was neat. Like it was nowhere near as bad as the EA conference.
Good announcement, just not necessarily like the best presentation of what they were announcing.
Right, definitely.
Like every announcement they made basically was positive or sort of neutral. But then like they spoke so little about so many things.
Yeah, they spoke a ton about stuff I didn't care about, like tons of Prey stuff. They'd said on Prey forever.
Yeah, Prey, don't care. But Elder Scroll Blades, like, honestly, kind of interested.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm gonna play it as long as it can be entertaining on $0.
You can play it in portrait mode on your phone, which they made a big deal of.
He's like, so that way you look like you're doing stuff in meetings. What? No, that's what it's for.
Yeah, he's really upfront about it, and I enjoyed that.
FSMK says, it's Sonic!
No,
So
definitely
it says
not.
Aquatic Ruin Zone's music is real good.
Then we got to the Devolver Digital Conference, which was pure insanity.
Yes.
Which is all we can hope for. I don't even know what to say about this exactly, because there's 3 games they announced. But other than that, what we're really there for is the show.
I'm having trouble remembering the 3 games they announced.
They announced Scum,
Scum was a weird, large battleground thing.
Yes.
Survival thing.
Right? Like, they have people questioning if that wasn't even a game.
Because the show was making fun of it.
Right?
You love Battle Royale! Yeah, you do. Here's one of those. And it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Then they show off My Friend is Pedro. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. It was like
because it was bullet ballet.
Yes.
Cut to classical music. It's pretty nice.
I have to wonder how that controls, like... Right?
Yeah.
But then where he's shooting in both directions, I have to wonder how they work that. Like,
one stick is one arm, the other stick is the other, and you move with shoulders.
I guess you could move with shoulders. I was thinking maybe you had this, like, you'll shoot in one direction automatically, and then you hit like R1 or something. Then you can still shoot the other direction too. Maybe.
Spiceman Spaff says, "Can we get Lava Reef Zone 1 next?" Is that from Sonic 1?
I don't know. That sounds like Sonic 1. So yeah, I'm as usual, I'm with these Devolver Digital games. I'm like, pretty cool. And then, of course, the big announcement. Maybe the biggest today. Metal Wolf Chaos.
Yes.
XD.
The biggest announcement today, easily.
What was it? Mech America Great Again?
Yes, Mech America Great Again.
Oh, right.
He says it's from Sonic and Knuckles. That explains it.
And also Bitcoin, or
LootBoxCoin.
LootBoxCoin.
Which I should go refresh that page to see what it's currently at.
So it says you're a fake Sonic fan?
No, just I never beat Sonic and Knuckles because when I owned that game as a kid, I didn't realize you could save if you hooked it up to Sonic 3. So the first 3 levels of that game, the first 3 zones, just kicked my ass ceaselessly, and I never got to see the rest.
Fox says Nina is a gay married to a woman IRL, and I am so happy.
Wait, is she really?
That's what Vox is saying.
Nina Struthers?
Yes.
That's awesome. Vox is saying the person who hosted the Devolver Digital Conference is actually gay and married to a woman IRL. Vox is gay, so... Weird.
So yeah, I'm really hyped for that. Like, we've been waiting since I was looking at trailers for that when the game was coming out. Like in Japan. For the Xbox original, and I was really upset we never got it.
Yeah, no, me too. Super upset. In fact, I started hacking my Xbox original just so I could play it. And I gave up. Yeah. Yeah, because that game's amazing,
right?
I'm like, check out this fucking game. Like, this was like 2004, 2005. We're showing Ryan this fucking video, and I'm like, this game looks incredible.
Yeah. So.
Fox says, well, the context of me being excited about that makes more sense if you saw my Twitter thread. Fox called her mommy. Fox has a mild crush, clearly.
Very.
Dan, hacking an Xbox original is amazingly easy. You know what's easier? Not.
Right?
I ordered the cable to do it. I looked up how to do it. I looked into what I could do, and then I just didn't do it. MechAmericaGreatAgain.com. That should be a really good t-shirt. Yukari Yakumo says, I welcome the idea of a stream of it. Of course.
Oh yeah.
Like we've been waiting forever to play that game.
That t-shirt would be better if it had something back. They had another mech. Just battling out.
Yeah, on the moon.
They all win.
Yeah, it was great. You don't have to do that, Firehawk. Our Xbox is kind of bad.
Yeah, we need a new Xbox before we do anything. There is still one other game that never came to America I really wanted to play.
What was it?
Oh my god, I have it in my shopping cart on Amazon. I cannot remember the name. It was like some action game where you played as...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember either. Okay, I'll host the stream now.
Hey everyone, I'm very sick. So I'm going to breathe on this mic.
No.
Have you ever seen that Flash cartoon of the black dude from Terminator 2 holding the detonation thing? And he's just like... And then it cuts to them in the elevator, and then it cuts back to him, and he's like... And then it cuts back to the elevator just looking confused, and like... And then it cuts back to him, and he's like... And then they're like, blow up the building already!
It says Magatama.
What?
Magatama.
I don't trust your pronunciation on anything.
T-A.
Yeah, okay, he said it right. He pronunciated it correctly. Make Giga Boys beat Sunshine again. No,
No.
we're not gonna beat Sunshine. One, I never beat it in the first place because it's fucking awful. Sonic Mania Lava Reef Act 2 is freaking amazing. You were totally right, Potada.
I think one of the disappointing things about the art style in Devil May Cry 5 is...
Of course it's about Devil May Cry.
Of course it is. It's like... I didn't have a chance to buy any, like, cool figures for Devil May Cry 3 or 4 when that came out.
Yeah.
And now I was like, I don't know if I want one of these. So who knows, maybe we'll see a resurgence in the old stuff too, but...
They're gonna make a hyper-detailed, hyper-realistic version of Dante with the pubes on his face. He's just gonna be like... Your mom's gonna be like... Moe girl, creeper.
Who knows, maybe like an Android of New Dante, it'll be great.
And then he'll have the faceplate that has the pubes and then one that doesn't.
He had stubble in 4, you know? But it didn't look like that.
It didn't look like that.
Yeah, it didn't look bad.
Make Eric beat Sunshine. Money where his mouth is. But then I would have to play it with him or edit the videos, and I'm not interested in either. So we agreed that since the cash cow that is... Oh wait, are we done with the Devolver?
Yeah.
It was insane, you should all watch it. then.
Yeah, so I'm like, we could talk about what happened, but
It would
there's
just
no
spoil
reason to
it.
spoil it.
Yeah, no reason to. I'm looking forward to next year because RoboCop's great. In any case,
Yes.
there. Actually, pseudo friend of the channel, Arm Cannon.
Firehawk,
Yeah, I know.
no longer friend of the channel.
What? No. Pseudo friend of the channel, Arm Cannon, actually did the music for the ending segment for Devolver Digital. I thought that was pretty cool because I actually like Arm Cannon.
Yeah,
Arm Cannon follows us on Twitter. We're friends now. We're friends forever.
that's how that works, right?
Yeah.
It's like this metal band
Oh yeah.
person. Like cross.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see. I think Arm Cannon, of course, does Arm Cannon, and then Metroid Metal, Metroid. I forget, but both were pretty good. But I said pseudo friend, not fake friend. There's a difference there. Pseudo friend is me overselling it. Fake friend is some guy who's like, yeah, I love you guys. Now put me in a video, because that's the only reason I'm friends with you. Which, as sad as that may sound, and as fictional as that may sound, I have actually known those types in my life, and that is the saddest. Nice. I think since Microsoft got the Devil May Cry reveal,
Yeah, Microsoft had a ton of cool stuff at their conference.
I feel weird because normally I'm the guy who's like, this conference was good. And other people are like, no, it didn't do enough. Microsoft gave me no reason to buy their console.
Oh yeah, no, it's
and
a
that's
terrible
why I think
conference
it's a
for
bad
Microsoft.
conference.
I mean, that's fair, but they had a lot of good announcements, but they didn't talk about much of anything in most of those games. But yeah, I mean, like,
But yeah, I think Sony's gonna get away with the Resident Evil exclusive reveal and the Mega Man X9 reveal. Dream
Dream.
with me.
But yeah, Sekiro. But yeah, all thing really cool, right? And
That actually could be
yeah, it showed a lot.
not necessarily like someone actually playing it,
Yeah, you actually got clips of
but
actual
accurate representation of
of what the video game will be.
I don't know if I have a game of that conference. Is AI in a game? I don't. Let me look at.
And then it goes to this.
I don't have. Yeah, it's Sekiro, I guess. Shit. Skate Session didn't show anything terribly new.
No. But yeah, it's weird. And like you were saying, it doesn't do anything to sell me on the console because I don't want to play that new Gears game. I don't want to play. I don't even know what that new Halo game is. Yeah. Right? That's
yeah,
multi-content.
Tunic looks neat.
Yeah.
At least they avoided like.
Aircal screaming, your fan base wants Sunshine Let's Play. Spaceman says, right after the Quest 64 stream.
God, people, why do you want us to play these bad games?
And Vox says, so it's kind of like how I want to hang out with you guys, but instead of my ulterior motive being appearing in videos, it's going to Whataburger. Fair. What were you saying? Shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pull 7 so I can play shoe.
I was gonna say at least there weren't like awkward like them trying to explain basically as being like amazing.
Yeah.
And apologizing for tweets. Like,
Tunic was fine. I'm glad someone wasn't out there like just trying to fucking oversell it.
let me tell you that the fox is a metaphor for my virginity.
Okay, I don't want to play your game anymore. Bye.
God damn it, what's with these sad furries ruining E3?
Darn these sad furries. I found it super weird that we had like, everything I expected to be at Square Enix conference was here. So what are they going to do tomorrow?
Parasite Eve.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 7, Parasite Eve.
I feel like the Final Fantasy 7 remake is going to be a Sony. Like, there's no way they're not letting that slide.
Listen, real quick. Here's what's going to happen at the Square Enix conference. It's going to start. They're going to do a stream, a slight intro. And
Hitman 2 isn't owned by them anymore.
It's going to fade to black.
Yeah, they let them keep their license.
IO Interactive, when they separated, they got to keep the Hitman license, but they already confirmed Hitman 2.
Yeah,
to
it's
another publisher.
WB has it now.
Yeah, so
Which is cool.
It's good. But it's going to fade to black. The lights are going to go down, and it's going to be perfectly silent. And then you're going to hear, like, light piano, right? And then it's going to go, boys! boys! And I'm going to be like, no! And then it's going to be like, 4th birthday! Parasite Steve! You're like, his tits are disappointing. I don't want to watch this guy take a shower at all. I hate Parasite so much.
Yeah, it's because they showed their Tomb Raider, they showed their Just Cause, they showed
So who is tomorrow?
Kingdom Hearts.
Who is tomorrow?
There's
Square Enix, Sony,
Ubisoft. Let me double check it.
PC Gaming?
Yeah, PC Gaming.
I'm looking forward to the PC Gaming Conference. Everybody loves the Burning Zeppelin.
Yeah, those are the ones for tomorrow.
I don't want Square Enix. I want Square Enix's conference less than Ubisoft's, but that's because I want Square Enix's games to come out. I'm tired of seeing Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers, which is why when Microsoft's like, here's the debut of the English dub of this trailer, I'm just like, ugh.
Now I'm more curious about the Square Enix one than I was before today because they showed everything they would show.
But they've
today.
done that before.
I guess.
They didn't announce it.
That's true. There isn't another new announcement for that. Thank God.
Spaceman Spiff says, I'd watch Parasite Steve shower. Watch out for his 4th leg. Hey Dan, have you considered trading your current co-host out for a hot chick so you can get more views? It can change from Dan and Bob to Dan and Boob.
Just one though.
She's half off screen.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. I'm excited for the conference, but I worry I'm just gonna want it to fucking end.
Yeah, that's how it was last time they did a conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Crackdown 3 is another game that's only on Xbox, but awful looking. It's weird. Like I did enjoy the Microsoft conferences with just like game. They like learned from Sony in that fact, but every announcement was kind of lame. Like, I'm sad that the Devil May Cry got announced there because they didn't do a good job like having anything around it. They're just like, here's the trailer.
Yeah.
And then they have Ituna out for a second. Whereas like last year at Monster Hunter, they got like their stage to look really cool, be very Monster Hunter themed. That was a way better reveal. And that's insane to me that Capcom went to Microsoft with this.
Because you think Sony. Oh, that's like the Big Arms theme. Big Arms is like a fucking badass mech. It's the final boss in Sonic 3 if you don't have Knuckles attached. It's a really good theme. They actually remade that boss fight in a later Sonic. Not Mania. Generations, maybe. It's really good. It's really good. Did you know there are 7 checkpoint things in Emerald Hill Zone alone in Sonic 2? So you can get Supersonic before fighting Robotnik even once. That 4th checkpoint in the 2nd zone, the 2nd act, is a motherfucker. You literally have to get the speed boots at the beginning of the level, make it all the way to the end, hit a specific spring, and hold right. Yeah. I'll show you afterwards. Because I want to play Sonic. I'm in a mood for Sonic. I'm very.
It's weird.
I watched all of Cyber Shell's videos, basically.
I'll just be over here on my monitor playing Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah, what a weirdo! He's the weirdo. Look, all I'm saying is we might end up having to do a Sonic month if Bloodstain gets pushed to 2019. So.
Yeah, I wonder if I would expect Bloodstain to be at this one at Microsoft. I mean,
they were at Microsoft's booth last year, so that's reasonable to expect.
Right, and I feel like they showed up in a conference for Gamescom or something with Microsoft.
Yes. So maybe Sony stole that this year. They were like, hey, Shenmue 3 made people like us for some reason. You're way better than that. You're way more done than that. Gonna take you for a ride. Mana. Yeah, Square Enix does have. Never mind, I'm hyped.
Yeah, Dragon Quest 11, definitely seeing more.
Ryan Secret's busting out these E3 secrets. I should have. I'm really hyped for that game. Yeah, because it came out in Japan like
we got a date
almost
for
a year
US.
ago. Yeah, we finally got that date.
Yeah.
The song came from an unreleased prototype of Sonic 3 Limited Edition or Sonic 3 Plus, which was effectively Sonic 3 Knuckles combined in one cartridge with the Sonic 3 title and music.
Huh.
It's a staff roll song. Neat. Gaming stole our video. Sorry, what?
Original Katamari in that
Yeah.
intro video.
That was our desk coming apart. Don't worry.
Apparently it was supposed to be a placeholder. Not available.
It was like storyboarded, but not like done, and they were like, never mind, it's perfect. Beautiful.
Which
that
part
saved
of the
them so
original
much
Katamari?
money. The intro video.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, the Genesis. Let me tell you, the Model 2 Genesis has some real problems.
That's not my goal.
I love the soundbite. No, it really. There's what was it? There's the staff roll song that is in the real game. This. That
Michael Jackson.
yeah, that actually is straight up one song of his, but it's in fast forward. What was it? Something in Moscow?
I can't remember.
I could play the song, but it would demonetize the video, so I'm not gonna. But
Right.
look it up. Some Michael Jackson Moscow. Just look it up and you'll find it. I do. Okay, Spaceman's typing and go. I really do fucking love that about Genesis Retro. Sonic is so fucking dope, right? Like it's really fucking great when it's great. Like, I think Sonic is better than 2D Mario for reasons that no one will ever respect. Because the platforming is hard to control, but when you do it right, it feels so good. But in any case, that's not the point. The point is, the music in Sonic is a billion times better than Mario. The end. I can't find
I'd
anyone
agree
who...
with that.
Like, the only people I've ever known who argue otherwise are the people who are like, but Mario's my childhood. I'm like, yeah, but Castlevania has better music than maybe both of them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
close.
Castlevania and Mega Man are both better music-wise.
Then Sonic.
I feel like
Sonic.
maybe not than Sonic. Maybe.
Maybe not
Sonic and Mega Man are super close.
They are.
Miscellaneous tone and ability to translate well into like heavier
Yeah.
covers.
I mean, I feel like Sonic 3 especially has such a good fucking catalog. It has something like 11 composers working on it. And I was like, hello, yeah, AAA budgets? I know you motherfuckers can afford it.
Yeah, it's sad that modern games don't do that much.
Oh, come on!
But at least with Devil May Cry 5,
With, wait, what?
in Devil May Cry 5, we have that clear.
With pulling the devil trigger?
Yes, pulling the devil trigger.
Pulling a Metal Gear Solid. It's like stating obvious things that you're going to be doing in the game.
Yep.
Eating snakes.
Big frogs.
Eric Hill says nobody really likes Sonic, they're just trolling.
I mean, I've sucked terribly at every Sonic game I've ever played until the Dreamcast.
Evil eyeballs.
See, that's the inverse for me, where it's like I'm pretty fucking good at the 2D ones, not amazing, but like really solid. Oh yeah, no, this song's good. This song is also, oh, it says right there in the notes. Ice Cap Zone's theme is based on a 1981 track called Hard Times by the Jetsons.
Right.
Brad Buxer was the keyboardist for the band, and he evidently reused the song for Sonic 3. It's true, that song is on my phone right now, which I will also not play while we're live streaming. Hard times come by, hard times, happiest times of my life, hard times go by.
Yukari Yakumo says, you can't tell me that any song for Sonic is better than Heart of Fire.
It's from the original Castlevania. They reuse it in Aria of Sorrow to great effect. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty fucking good. Yeah, it's a late song in Castlevania 1, so like not a lot of people have heard it. Meanwhile, in Aria of Sorrow, it's easier to get to the end of the game, because there aren't pits. I like.
It's good.
It's so good. Oh, it's fucking Sonic music. Okay, we gotta end this.
Yeah.
Who's the best conference of the day, Bob?
Microsoft.
Wonder why. Ryan.
Mysteries.
Ryan's working on it. I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay, I feel like I'm fucking lying by saying this, but it's true. Devolver Digital, because they announced Middle of Chaos, and I know I'm buying that, whereas everything else, I'm like, I'm still sketchy on Devil May Cry 5. Tunic, I'll probably forget about, but I really like it.
In Sekiro?
Which conference?
Sekiro is pretty cool.
Yeah, not Tenchu.
Yeah, that was
That was Microsoft, so... Yeah, Microsoft...
Because I'm definitely buying the game.
Right.
Microsoft showed a lot of good games. I wouldn't say they're actual... See, that's the problem here. It's like they showed a lot of good games, but they gave me no reasons to buy an Xbox. In fact, they did the opposite. They're like, we're making another! We're making more! And it's like... I mean, cool, but shit, man. Maybe don't talk about it. You might kill your sales. I mean, I'm sure, as a person who works at a game store, you're going to be hearing from people who bought an Xbox One and are fucking pissed.
Yes.
Even though they fucking said before this.
But Dan, nothing's greater than the power of X.
Nothing is greater than the power of X. That's true.
X
Can we appreciate Devolver calling out loot boxes and bullshit? Yes. And that's kind of why the Devolver one was so great.
Yes.
Also, they really pulled the Cards Against Humanity there with the LootBoxCoin that you can go buy at a random price at all times. Like, it was at 150 and then 131 and then 300. Like, it's so all over the place. It's amazing. But yeah, Firehawk says everyone should be able to beat Castlevania 1 by now. Firehawk thinks everyone went down the same road as him in life, and that we aren't all playing other. Look, Bob thinks everyone should be able to speedrun Devil May Cry 4 by now.
I think everyone should have a platinum in Neo.
Yeah, everyone should have a platinum in Neo
Obviously.
by now, Firehawk. Man up! Man up and play this baby game. This fucking Neo. Baby boys.
Baby what?
Little baby boy action game with your samurai. Ooh. But yeah, Terry Crews was pretty great.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention that.
I think I brought it up.
Yeah.
It was just been passing.
What? It wasn't passing. It wasn't...
Just one more time.
What?
Bob's new co-host.
Oh.
Bob and Boob.
It's important.
No, that's Oh no. Oh no, everything's
It's too big.
It's too big to handle there, Gigaboo.
Jesus.